Alright, gang University Point should be straight ahead. I swung through Jamaica Plain, checked on things there. Is that it? Alright. It's on my map, but I've never been inside, so... Let's be prepped for heavy work, just in case. Seeing tons of dead, but not much else. I mean, bodies hanging off things. Dead guy with a clipboard. Welcome trader. Some sort of gym was converted into stuff. Man, this would make a good settlement. Was good settlement, I'd say. Got gutted. Oop, another door. Of what? The heck? That's annoying. No, I go up. No invisible walls, that's not fair. Invisible ceiling, that is just annoying. See, now there's the glass ceiling. Why do I have a glass ceiling here? Yeah, it's not even letting me go in from the top. Okay. You tried resisting. I gotta find hints and clues what the heck happened here. Take that. Fusion cores. That's nice. Weapons shop. And a nice thing going here. What am I supposed to be clearing out?
Nice.
Sylvia something. Let's find out what's going on. There we go. Sylvia's holotape.
Sylvia, I don't care what Bert says. People have a right to know what kind of danger they're in. Look, the youngsters may think the Institute is just a ghost story, but I know you're old enough to remember the attacks. I know you feel for the girl, but she brought the trouble down on us. She and her father need to answer for it. If we give the Institute what they want, or just give them the girl even, maybe they'll leave us alone.
Alright, so some girl and her father, Sylvia and her dad, came through and came and wiped everybody out. Great. Yet another reason to be not happy with them. Hey, partner. You lost a leg and arm covering there. I've got to clear the place. You're the only thing here, buddy. So, since I really don't care if the Institute likes me or not, I can't hurt you. What the heck? There we go!
Bad move. Please, I didn't say we were finished.
There we go! Eradicator. Dang! Get all the bad boys now. You're the victim of violence. Yes. Well, it's from me. Where you at? Over there. That was fun. Oh, we got more. Dang it, I just exhausted a fusion core. Should have changed it out before it burned down.
That it?
Is that all of them? Clear out University Point. Not yet. Alright, well. That's taken care of. It's obvious the Institute came in and wiped these people out. There's still a few around somewhere. So let's get to business. I think he has to finish clearing it out. Gotta go inside. Yeah, they had a good thing going here. Is there a workbench? No. Well, I haven't found it to activate it anyway, so. I'm going to explore right quick, and then we're going to head into that building. I've got a feeling that's going to be the way to find stuff. Oh, that took me in someplace. May not be part of the quest. May not be
So,
part.
seems you know how to hold your own. I'd had my doubts when we first hit the road.
Oh yeah? What kind of doubts?
You kidding me? You look like you'd fallen out of the vault that day. I thought I'd see you picking your teeth out of the gutter by sunup. It's just real rare these days. Find someone who's not willing to take things the way they're handed to them. Too many good folks not willing to get their hands dirty. And too many assholes taking advantage of it. Look at what happened at Diamond City. Before McDonough took over, it was a half-decent place to live. A little stricter than I usually go for, but not terrible. I thought he and I had a pretty happy childhood. But then he decides he's gonna try and get elected with his anti-ghoul crusade. Mankind for McDonough. Before you know it, you got families with kids lining up to drag folks they call neighbor out of their homes and throw them to the ruins.
You and McDonough knew each other as kids?
Oh yeah. Guy's my brother. Grew up together in a little shack on the waterfront. Guy was the standard big brother. Entitled, punchy, liked to shove rotten potatoes down my shirt and slap my back. But I never thought he'd be capable of something like what they did to those ghouls.
Why did McDonough campaign against the ghouls?
Because he thought he could win. There'd always been a pretty clear divide between the folks living in the stands and those down on the field. I'm not convinced they didn't do it just to improve their view. I remember storming into his office above the stands after the inauguration speech. He was just standing there, staring out the window, watching as the city turned on the ghouls. He didn't even look at me. Just said, "I did it, John. It's finally mine." Should have killed him right there, but I don't think it would have changed anything. Instead, I pleaded with him, begged him to call it off. He said he couldn't. He had nothing against the ghouls. He was just carrying out the will of the people. And he couldn't betray the voters. And then he smiled. That hideous fucking mile-long smile. He never smiled like that when we were kids. I didn't even recognize him.
What do you mean you didn't recognize him?
I don't know. Just didn't seem like the guy I grew up with. When I'd first heard the rumors he'd been swapped for a synth, thinking back on that night, I thought it made a lot of sense. But now, I don't know. I don't think I buy it. I've seen him since then, and there's no way they copied him that perfectly. Even got his tight-ass walk. But at the time, I just needed to get the hell away from him. Him and that whole damn city.
Of all the things I've seen since leaving the vault, this seems almost merciful.
Sure, no one got beheaded at first. I still wasn't a ghoul at this point, so I didn't have to leave, but I couldn't bring myself to stay in that cesspool after that. I'd been sneaking off the Good Neighbor for years to get decent chems, so I knew the safe routes. I managed to track down a couple of the families, lead them there, but most couldn't get used to the Good Neighbor lifestyle. I brought them food for a couple of weeks, but after a while, they just disappeared. Folks in Diamond City signed their death warrants, and all the good people were willing to just sit by and watch. I felt like I was the only one who saw how screwed up things truly were. Who couldn't just pretend things were fine. Still feel that way. Or I did. Until I met you. I know I run my mouth, but having someone who sees the world for what it is, and is willing to do something about it, it's meant a lot to me. I feel damn lucky to have you as a friend.
Alright, I didn't flirt with McCready. I'm not flirting with Hancock. Though it's interesting to know he's not a older ghoul.
I feel exactly the same, Hancock. It's been a hell of a ride thus far.
Then here's to a long road, with plenty of ammo. Well, thanks for hearing me out. You probably weren't looking for a history lesson, were ya? You wanna hit the road?
Let's do this. Alright, let's head for the basement. Don't know if this will help with clearing the place, but if it does help with clearing the place, and I don't get it, then I'm bunged up that way. Yeah, it was cola. Ooh, can I hack it? Novice? Oh yeah. Not a problem.
That's it.
Got it. Open the vault. Oh no, it's just a nice little vault with lots of goodies.
A few more shooters of Jet, and this place would feel just like home.
Alright, I'm going to strip it out right quick. Open the ones that aren't open yet. Catch you in a second.
Got it.
Oh. Activation button. What the heck for? Okay, well, part of me says hit the button just to see what it does. I'm going to go explore. Let's go clear the rest of University Point and see if we can find some literature or something to tell us what the heck it does. Sound good? Sounds good to me. Let's go. Sedgwick Hall. Let's do it. Nice. Let's clear it. What the heck did you roll? Auto parts? Yeah, it looks like probably auto parts. Only one.
Got it.
Hey, level 89. Nice. Don't know what to do. Josephine, I don't know what to do. Our daughter found something in the ruins. Some sort of data. A man came to town and said he was from the Institute. He threatened the mayor and the town is in an uproar. We don't know if this guy is real or not, but he seems dangerous and the rumors around town are almost worse. Someone accused Jacqueline of being a synth. People she's grown up with her whole life, and now they want to give her to this man or throw her out of town or worse. People in fear. She actually did it? You'd be so proud. Jack, that's what she goes by now. Well, she found your old notes about the mail relay and begged me for weeks to take her into the flooded area when I went to hunt lurks so she could try and find the parts she needed. Well, she must have found what she had been looking for, because she actually got this mail relay thing working. We can send each other letters across town. Not sure why we wouldn't just walk over and talk to the person, but it's certainly more than I was doing at 14. Josephine, it's been 3 years since you died. I still think about you every single day. I wish you could see how Jacqueline has grown. Last week was her 6th birthday. I gave her your old toolbox like you had always planned. The next day, I found that she had disassembled half the stuff in the store. She looks so much like you now. I miss you so much. Hope that's not you, dude, but it probably is. Oh, please. Barricade key. Alright, let's keep searching. Hold up. He took one with him.
Movement. Attacking enemy.
Alright, hi! How's it going, ugly?
Last chance to run!
Oh, hi. Come on, to the choke point, away from the gunman.
I will limit the pain I inflict.
Why, I'm not going to. Come on.
Your time!
Sustained. Assessing damage. Failure.
Use some jet after that.
I like those helmets.
Destruction is inevitable.
Ooh, where you at? Back there somewhere? Okay.
Scanning.
You're right here somewhere, aren't you? Charles Barricade. Bunch of corpses.
Now I understand. You are hiding because you fear death.
Back that way. Hey. It's different. Mom's birthday. Mom's birthday was yesterday. Dad and I left flowers on her grave. He was telling stories about her, and I kind of mentioned that I don't really remember what she looked like anymore. He said it was okay, but I can hear him sobbing in his room. Ugh, I can't take this right now. I'm going to go scavenging in the flooded area. Still haven't replaced my secondary hard disk after it blew out last week. Maybe I can find a new one. Sylvia also said that her network port has been acting up. Good find. Looks like Dad has stopped crying. Hope he didn't realize I snuck back there by myself. I've gotten so good that the lurks don't even know I'm there. I didn't manage to find a replacement port for Sylvia, but I did manage to pull a hard disk out of a large console in one of the lecture halls. Some of the data on it even seems to be intact. I'm going to poke around before I reformat. Who knows? Maybe there's something interesting on it. Score? Oh man, this is big. I managed to get a part of the data off the hard drive, and it seems to be research about reactor efficiency. Part of it was corrupt, but I might be able to find the rest somewhere else. There was a caravan passing through, so I figured I'd see what I might get if I could find the rest of it. He said to the right person, that kind of thing might be worth several hundred caps. We agreed to a 25-75 cut if he can find a buyer. Now I just need to figure out how to get the rest of the data. Today is terrible. I haven't been able to make any progress with finding the data, and the lurks have started laying eggs again. And to make matters worse, Dad just got back from some council meeting and somehow found out I'd been searching the flooded area. He locked everything up and said I'm not allowed to do any scavenging. I tried to explain about the data and he listened, but then he started acting weird and told me to go to my room and not come down until he sorts things out. What is going on? What have I done? Oh God, what did I do? I've been getting mail from everyone in town saying that the Institute is coming and asking if it's my fault. Someone even accused me of being a synth. Somehow they must have found out about the reactor research, but it's not even complete. Dad said that it was probably just some scammer or raider trying to trick us, but I don't know. What if it really is the Institute? I need to get back in there and find that data somehow. Oh, hey up. Jacqueline's holotape.
Okay. First, I want to say I'm sorry, Dad. I knew I was onto something big, and thought I'd see what a trader would pay if I found it. I had no idea that the Institute would be after any of this. And now the whole town is in trouble. I know you told me not to worry. But I just know that the town is going to vote to throw us out, or worse. I wasn't lying when I said I didn't have the data, despite what Mr. Owens and his cronies think. That's why I have to go back in. I know the key is in there. I just need to put the pieces together. It's something with that professor. If I can find it, maybe I can give the Institute what they want, and they'll just leave us alone.
Alright, let's get the remote door open. If possible, I might just turn this into a long episode and see if I can't knock both out. Okay, she said down from her room, so she's got to be up there. It's got to be hers.
Is someone...
Great, I was short on ammo. Should check my mag.
An enemy may be utilizing stealth. How interesting.
Okay, bad answer. Yeah, I'm really sure. Oh, there's 3 of you. I'm taking like no damage here. You guys are sad. Oh, you got a red box. I've got to take you out. Yep, finish you off. Last man standing. Goodbye. Report to Night Rhys. That did it. Alright, I'm going to clip this just going back to Night Rhys, but I'm going to explore the rest of this thing with the data and such. You look forward to that on another episode very soon. Alright, gang, let's find Mr. Knight of Attitude.
That location better be cleared out.
I think you have to ask.
You really have to ask?
You really want to try my patience? Here's what you're owed. Plenty more locations out there that need clearing. If you're interested in heading out on another mission, you let me know. Anytime.
I'm not ready.
I'll be here when you are.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'd like to get on to see the Bridman. So, yeah, we're doing that. But that took long enough. That's the next episode. So take care, gang. Leave me thoughts, comments, observations, and suggestions down below. Hit the like or dislike, subscribe if you haven't already. I'm getting tired. It's been a long day. And remember, find something that pulls at you, something that means something to you. Get involved and make a difference in it. Whether that's getting out face to face or from behind your terminal. Dance, are you trying to dance? Okay. But above all else, take care of yourselves and stay safe. I am the Articulate Grunt. For now, I'm out from here. Bye.